Wow, wow, we're live on YouTube. We are live everywhere. We're live from a vegan hippie chick. It is RATG TV Christmas edition. Is it Christmas edition or is it Krampus edition because of this miserable guy right here? That's right. This guy would rather celebrate Krampus or Festivus rather than Christmas.
It's a Festivus for the rest of us.
The guy who celebrates Jerry Seinfeld over Santa Claus. That's right. You're going to hell, sir. You're going to hell. Hi, everybody. Welcome to RATG TV.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with going to hell. Oh, did I offend you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I offended you with that hell remark. But speaking of offending, I am Ryan, the guy that offends everyone. No, I'm Ryan Fleming, host of RATG TV. Ryan and that guy. That guy is this guy right here, the Welland Wingnut, Steve Lambert. Don't mind us if our attention is divided between camera 1 and camera 2. We've got YouTube going, and we've got 3 different Facebook pages going. Sorry, Twitter and Instagram, but you guys don't rate. Deanna Hurst, how you doing? Thank you for joining the show. Hi, howdy ho. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
We have FedEx some snow down to you in North Carolina, so.
Yes, we did. Hey, Susan McFarland. Hey, guys. You're live. Yeah, we are live. We're live at the Vegan Hippie Chick here, live 91 East Main Street. Beautiful place. Great food. Look at this stuff. We got some great flatbread going here. I'm spilling all over myself. And, of course, you've got Steve and myself here. And guys, thank you for the congratulations on Giant TV. We'll talk about that in a little bit when we get to our news for the week. Hey, how's it going? But guys, we today are talking about Baby It's Cold Outside. Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Right.
It's not the Ludacris song. No, it is the OG song. That's raising such an uproar lately with people. But the thing is, we're gonna get into this. So we're going to ask you guys, are people getting too easily offended, or is this something that got blown out of proportion? Is this something that a couple people complained about and that just kind of snowballed, with people reacting to that?
Right.
Which I think we might be seeing. But that's what we're going to be doing. Deanna says she refused my package. I haven't heard much in my lifetime, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going on the naughty list again. I'm sorry, this flatbread's awesome. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Talking about what offends you. Is this stuff too offensive? Are we too sensitive as a people these days? Or are people too sensitive to people being sensitive? And I know that sounds confusing, but I really do believe that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I do believe, and we're going to probably talk a little politics today too, guys. That's just the way it goes when you're talking about an issue like this. So just be ready for that.
We can do that now that we're not on the radio.
Yeah, we're not on the radio. We can do whatever we want at this point. So yeah, we'll be doing that. We also have our twig notes that we're going to do to start the show off. That's where we catch everybody up in the world.
She was talking about the snow we sent. I figured that's what she meant. Okay. Don't worry.
Sure, that's what you meant. Yeah, so there's lots to talk about today, guys. Ron, it may be way overboard. But we're going to talk about our twig notes. There's lots of news to catch up with. I haven't been here for the last 2 weeks. Not only that, Steve's got a movie he's going to review. This was a tough one.
Literally.
Yes, in name and in review. As you guys know, I'm giving these movies to review from Hollywood every week. They ask us to review, and this was one that Steve had asked that he could watch with me as well. And because of the nature of it, and because Steve's such a diehard Red Wings fan, I let him watch it with me, and he reviewed. Your 5-second review this week is Tough Guy, the Bob Probert story, about the greatest goon, the greatest tough guy in the history of hockey,
the heavyweight champ of the NHL,
and the highest scorer for goons, I think, right?
Yeah, his record year was 68 points the one year,
20 goals or something.
395 penalty minutes in the same year, which is still an NHL record, and he made the All-Star team.
Which is just insane to think of, absolutely insane. But so we're going to be talking about that. Him being such a big diehard Red Wings fan, obviously well into Wingnut. This is a tough one for him to watch, especially with Bob Probert passing away. You know what? And this was like, man, this was a tough movie. So I'm really waiting to see your 5-second movie review. And this is going to be a new one for you, doing more of a serious 5-second movie review. I can't. So we'll wait to see that at the bottom of the hour. And then after that, we're going to get to it, guys. We're going to talk. Are we too sensitive? Are we too sensitive? What are we too sensitive about?
I love that my 5-second movie review is tough guy.
Yeah.
For the sensitive.
Exactly. It's sensitivity day. Let's talk about Bob Probert.
That's my Steve McGinnis impression.
And not to get too much into the movie, the giveaways, but that's the way Bob Probert was raised. Him and his brother. You don't cry.
His dad was a cop.
His dad was a cop and a mean cop.
And a mean cop.
Mean cop. So I'm a good cop, not a bad cop.
But didn't take no crap.
No, not at all. And was not adverse to strong arming some people.
It was a different time.
Really was. And that, speaking of a different time, that's going to be something that we cover a lot of today when talking about, the oversensitivity of the world today. So if you guys are ready, let's delve into it. Oh, by the way, before we get into our twig notes, we haven't played our theme song in a long time. We will get back to playing our theme song soon enough, I promise. But we're looking for another new theme song. We need a new kind of jingle for our This Week in Geek segment. Our Steve's 5-second movie review jingle is on point.
Yeah.
You can't touch that. That's probably the best jingle ever made.
It was Gemini nominated.
Gemini nominated. Not only that, we were actually mentioned. We got honorable mention by the Emmys this year for that jingle, because it is obviously the greatest.
Paul Anka actually wanted to record it for us.
I know it was between Paul Anka and Paul from the Letterman show. Paul
Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer. Thank you very much.
Thunder Bay native.
Well, hey, from one Canadian to another.
Thunder Bay.
Thunder Bay, eh? Get her done. Sure, why not? So we'll get to that. But if anybody out there can do a theme or do a little theme for us, a little jingle for our This Week in Geek segment, we'd be gratefully appreciative to you. We can't pay you anything for it or any royalties for it. But hey, we could always mention, a song made by, because that's what we do with
We'll give you an
buddies.
autographed 8x10.
Exactly.
Not by us.
Not by us. Yeah, I've got an 8x10 of Corey Feldman that we're just giving away because nobody wants it. Really, we can't give it away, so it's almost like a no prize. It's kind of hard to hear you guys. Is it hard to hear us? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, Mason, let me see if I can fix that. I feel like there's a little something here.
So I'm just going to get right into it then. While Ryan steps out, Dr. Death, as I am every week. We've been out for 2 weeks. We've had a few passings. We just lost Dynamite Kid, who I know, he was a big wrestler for the era that I watched it. I don't watch it anymore. Ryan still does. But the British Bulldogs, of course, tag team champs forever, had their big rivalry with Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake. We lost him. So now both Bulldogs and Matilda have passed. They're up in heaven now and sharing a bowl of dog food.
We're sharing a ring in the sky there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the volume. I don't think we're going to be able to fix that because
we will talk louder.
We will talk louder. We will do our best to talk louder.
And we also lost Steve Hillenberg, the creator of SpongeBob.
Just for them on there. Well, sure, we can try it. Here, maybe.
Creator of SpongeBob, he passed from ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. SpongeBob, of course, took to the airwaves in 1999. Has been running ever since. Hilarious show if you've never seen it. Not just for kids. In fact, I don't even know if it's for kids at all. But and then we also had the mother of Gene Simmons pass away at the age of 92. This woman was amazing. Regardless of what you think about Gene Simmons, this woman was a Holocaust survivor. She watched her entire family be killed right in front of her. Immigrated to the United States.
Whoa, sorry, folks.
And spawned the biggest demon of
history. In history.
At least of the 1970s glam rock era.
Yes, as you see us doing everything right here in real time. We miss you, Goldie. Come back. Goldie, come back. Oh. Too soon?
To piggyback on the Gene Simmons story, no surprise. Gene Simmons, longtime womanizer, so claimed to have slept with over 4,000 women.
He being accused of something?
Yeah, he's been accused of sexual misconduct. He owns a chain of restaurants. He was visiting one of these restaurants. A dishwasher had asked to take a picture with him, to which he decided to grab her crotch.
What?
Yeah.
And did he admit to this?
Forcibly.
Did he admit to this?
I don't know if he's admitted to it, but this is what he's being accused of. I mean, Gene, like, Shannon has stuck with you through thick and thin. She found a key in your house that unlocked a safety deposit box of photo albums of every woman you've ever slept with, and she stayed with you. What are you doing?
Honestly, and I'm sorry to eat on stage like this, but so good. But I lost a lot of respect for Gene Simmons years ago.
Yeah.
Like years ago. During the show, honestly. That's better. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Mason. I wish my mic was a little bit better that I hooked up there, but I'm glad to hear it's doing better for you. Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for Gene years and years and years ago during the show. Just seeing how, like, I watched the Kiss movie when I was a kid. I don't know about you. Do you remember that? When it was like a mockumentary.
Right.
And they showed how they monetized everything. And I had always took that as a joke. I didn't think it was real, that's something they really did. But watching the Gene Simmons show and realizing how Gene Simmons tried to monetize everything. This.
Yeah, devil horns.
Devil horns. Like, come on. If you see the $ symbol, it's changed now.
It's one line
instead of the two,
right,
because Gene Simmons monetized or trademarked the original $. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Some people deserve what they get. I'm sorry. And if he's done all this stuff, and he doesn't strike me as the type that would not do this stuff,
right, or be apologetic about it.
Exactly. He's not. He's such an alpha male that he thinks he deserves everything.
Right.
And hey, man, I have no fucking sympathy at all for you.
And
I wish I did, but I don't.
If you are a Kiss fan, we're sorry to have offended you. And if you haven't got tickets for their final tour, you can catch them on their next final tour.
I was just going to say, this is final tour number 18 for them. I remember their first final tour in 1970. Just kidding, I wasn't born yet, but my mom told me about it.
They debuted in 73.
Sorry. Anyways, on that note, to put it as politically as I possibly can and as nice as I can.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Shannon and the kids.
And to Gene, fuck you. Come on the show, though.
Yeah.
You'll probably...
He can't bring the tongue.
He will... You know what? I hope he doesn't even see this, because our luck he'll trademark RATG TV before we do. So, whatever. The funny thing is, because it's true. It's true.
Die Hard.
Adam Walsh. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, he is a corporation. Yeah.
It's true. He is the epitome of corporations. I will really try to stop eating on TV, but it's really hard because it's so good. But for real, yeah, you're completely right. When it comes to Gene Simmons, he's not really a human. He's a corporation. Oh my God, look at this. So we've got a table of 4 here, just came in. There's a table of 4 over there. Right now, that's 2 whole teams for trivia night. They don't even know that they're playing yet. Subliminal messages. They don't even know I'm doing it.
Right. They hear it, but they don't hear it.
Exactly. They just don't acknowledge. Is that it? Is that what you got?
That's it for the death stories.
All right. Well,
actually, I do want to mention not a current death, but today is the 14th anniversary of the death of Dimebag Darrell.
As anyone who's friends with you knows, because
we lost him at a show in Ohio. A gunman, discharged military man. He had been discharged for mental issues. Had issues with the band for breaking up. Decided to take it upon himself to go to this show at a club when they were touring with Damage Plan, and shot Diamond.
Wasn't it something about Phil? Wasn't there something about
Phil had been doing
Phil being the lead singer, Phil,
right? And Salmo. Yeah, he was doing a magazine interview, and was talking about dying and said someone needs to give him a shot in the head.
And a guy went out and literally shot him in the face.
Right.
Which is just ridiculous. Fans are great. Fanatics are a whole nother thing.
Right.
You guys need to know where to draw the line. We've had even some with you guys, which thankfully haven't been as extreme, but we still get that with you guys too, And can you imagine if we were like actually famous? So scary indeed.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah. No, you don't, because most of you have been banned, so you're not seeing this. Unless you're watching on YouTube. I did not ban you there.
Oh.
YouTube. So yeah,
New York.
Western New York. I like you, KK.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I like you. I like you. This guy don't, but I do. Too soon?
So
what's on the pizza? Looks good. Okay, so this is not a pizza. Can we? Oh wait. You give me a second. I'm gonna bring somebody over here who can tell us exactly what's on it.
Look at how delish that looks.
That is a flatbread. Oh, that was a flatbread. Now it's just a table.
I was putting it on a napkin for you.
That was nice of you. That was very, very kind of you. So, Kurt Jr., great question. And we are at the Vegan Hippie Chick. Don't mind the Star Trek Enterprise shake. It was all Steve being shot by warp cannons. When the waitress goes by, we will ask her, and she'll come on and she'll tell us. And you guys will see local servers that we have here as well. But in the meantime, so you're done with yours.
Done with the death stories.
All right, I'm gonna take my first story here. So it's the era of superhero movies and all these superhero movies coming out. DC's got Aquaman coming out, which Aquaman leaked online already. The movie doesn't even come out for another week.
Aquaman leaked.
See what I didn't even mean to do there. Yes. So the Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa leaked online already. The journalist in me had to watch it because I'm a journalist and that's what we do. Decent movie, really good movie. They're saying it's better than Wonder Woman.
Water.
I don't know. It's a little dry at the end, but no. It's a good movie. I will say people are saying it's better than Wonder Woman. The critics are saying it's better than Wonder Woman. I'll say maybe it's better than Wonder Woman only in the respect that Wonder Woman was pure awesomeness for 3 acts of the movie, and then the last act fell apart. Aquaman is a solid movie from start to finish. So I'll give it that. I really liked it. I can't wait to go watch it in the theater. I'm probably going to watch it a few more times, though, because it's really good, and I want to see this in the big screen and the way it was meant to be seen. I don't suggest anybody else going out and pirating it, but I'm a journalist. I have to journal.
You're a somethingist.
Yeah, I'm the cooliest. Anyways, so DC, speaking of DC, Aquaman movie. So they're trying all these new solo movies and things like that to try to get away from the broken DC universe that Zack Snyder had given us. And the newest movie that they've announced is Plastic Man. Plastic Man. So basically,
He plans on breaking the mold.
you got a whole movie just basically about Reed Richards, but this guy is a former criminal become good guy. Rubber Band Man? Like, I don't know. So the obvious thing is, who do we cast as Plastic Man? I think the obvious choice for everybody would be Jim Carrey. Because, as someone once already pointed out, you're going to save a little bit at least on CG.
Yeah.
Because he can do a lot of the facial expressions on his own. And, he maybe fits for it. But I don't know if we need this movie, honestly. I really don't. Right. What the fuck indeed? What the fuck indeed, Ron? So that's what's happening. I got to check the other page, see if there's anyone else commenting over there. Hey, look. Hey, there's Deanna Hurst. Deanna's saying a lot over there. John's Lennon death anniversary is today.
Yeah, it is. They share the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Walsh, you're right. This does need some hot sauce. This needs some RATG Blazing Geek hot sauce. You forgot to bring again. They're supposed to bring some this week. And I'm going to be getting another case soon for it to be sale for people. I know you guys keep asking, but it will be coming soon. We are going back and forth between all the comments everywhere. So we're killing it on YouTube right now, though. RATG TV on YouTube, if you please. So Classic Man, I don't know, man. Whatever. It is what it is.
So, Die Hard.
Die Hard, the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Probably the most debated, anyways. Stephen E. D'Souza, screenwriter, says Christmas movie. Bruce Willis, star of the movie, says not a Christmas movie. We've taken it to America. They've done a poll. 25% of people think this is a Christmas movie.
Only 25%?
25%.
So 75% people say it's not a
62% disagreed. The remaining were undecided.
All right. Can I bug you guys for a second? Die Hard. Christmas movie or no? 2 say yes, 2 say no. So the 2 ladies say no, the 2 guys say yes. How about you guys? Die Hard, Christmas movie or no? Die Hard, is that a Christmas movie or no? You say no. You say yes. What about you, lady? Yes. All right, so the majority here say that Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. Listen, it takes place at Christmas. They reference Christmas.
Released July 12th, 1988.
I don't care when it's released. I don't care. I'm sure there was a lot of Christmas movies released before Christmas. This isn't the only one. So I think America is wrong. We've known that for a lot of years now. You guys voted for Trump, so we know that. Oh. That was my Obama mic drop, by the way. Too soon. We're just going right after it right now. We're going right after it.
Oh yeah, George W. Bush died. HW.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what?
Yeah. We forgot about
You know what though? Director of the CIA.
Yeah.
Like the guy invented torture. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Waterboarding. Way to go. Herbert. It isn't Herbert Walker Bush. It's Herbert Waterboarding Bush. It's okay. We're on the internet. We're not going to get fired.
Minus 29. Ouch.
Play the song. I love it. And yes, cold outside here in the north. Minus 29 right now. Oh, I am not regretting that. I'm not taking that. No. And I was in Gravenhurst for the week, and that was cold enough. Yeah. I couldn't even imagine being there because that's like another 3 hours.
Northern Canadians are a whole different breed because we live.
Chris Bowley says it's a goddamn Christmas movie.
Yeah.
We agree.
We basically live at the most southern point in Canada.
Yes. We live in the south.
Yeah.
We are Alabama. We are the Alabama.
We don't know what it's like to be in Edmonton or Winnipeg or
even just Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay. Oh good. That baby's not liking our jokes at all. Go ahead.
I think she's not liking the cold outside.
Hey, baby, it's cold outside.
Celebrity Deathmatch. Did you watch?
No. It's back?
It's not back yet, but this show ran for 6 seasons. They've tried to reboot it once already. It fell through. And they're once again trying to bring it back.
Why?
It ran almost 90 episodes. I've seen it a few times. It was pretty funny. Do I think it's a show that needs to be rebooted? No. Are there a lot more celebrities they can satire on the show now? Yes. Sure,
okay.
Why not?
Sure, all right. Deanna says, Donald Trump, all Donald Trump has ever done is love you, Ryan. I don't know. We had our own Donald Trump here in Welland, and he blocked me and got me deleted from Facebook. Oh, look, and there's a waitress here, so after she's done serving, we will ask her to come on screen with us and let you know what the toppings are on this.
She can tell us.
Flatbread, yes. The bruschetta, I think. Mm-hmm. So, that's it. We're putting her on the line right now. You guys wanted to know, so we are going to find out for you. For you, Kurt Jr. All right, baby. It is cold outside.
Yeah, I just saw a guy with a
Warm
ski
here.
mask walk by.
Did you?
Yeah.
We were in Welland. Somebody might be
Yeah.
holding up someplace else too. That could be happening. Hi, Mark Saunders. How are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning into the show. We appreciate it. So we're almost at the end of our twig notes. Actually, we still got a lot of notes to do. We're going to get to those in a second. Oh, you want to get it? Damn it. She's so shy. Anyways, all right. So another thing that happened today, what I thought was pretty cool, this happened in the past couple days, for me, especially as a huge Marvel fan, a big Marvel movies fan, is not only did we get a new Captain Marvel trailer today, we got the Avengers Endgame trailer. And I don't know, anybody who's been watching these or keeping up with the Marvel movies, this is what we've all been waiting for. The trailer didn't disappoint, but folks, everyone who's complaining, okay, so when the first Avengers trailer, when the last Avengers movie came out, the trailer came out, people complained that it revealed too much.
Right.
This time they're complaining it doesn't reveal enough. One, people, shut up. Two, come on, guys. I'm not. But guys, don't forget, the last time with the last Avengers Infinity War trailer, they had a whole whack of red herrings, and there was a whole shitload of stuff in that trailer that never made it in the movie, or totally was something totally different. For example, the Hulk being in all the scenes. The Hulk's not in any, like, he's in the very first scene, he gets his ass whooped, and then you don't see him again. So, don't believe into this. The directors know what they're doing. They know how to lead you in and get you there, even if the shit's not going to be in the movie. So, just have fun. What are the crybabies getting away with now? Mark,
Everything.
what are they?
Everything.
Yeah. Welcome to 2018. Beavis and Butthead was the best dance match. Yeah, it was pretty good. Cornholio. Spark. All right. Okay, so let us get to what we're getting to here. So yeah, the Avengers. Did you watch the Avengers trailer at all? Probably not, eh? Because you didn't even see the Avengers movie, did you? I will stab you in the nose. Did you? No.
My kid hates it when I do that, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I can't see why at all. At all. Don't encourage him, folks. Stop it. Stop giving the likes when he does stupid shit like that. So do you watch it at all or no?
No, I did not. I didn't even know it came out.
Oh, that was great. So
you
missed out because you suck.
I've been offline today.
You know this is a geek show that you're a co-host of, right?
Right.
You're signing me up for sensitivity training. Well, that's not going to fucking go over well at all. I'm fucking telling you now. People gonna die.
We'll have to drug him like Mr. T.
People gonna die.
To get him there.
People gonna die. I'm mostly joking. All right, what else you got?
John Carpenter says he will be back for the Halloween sequel to score the movie.
Right on.
Or are we?
I guess.
Score it. You know,
like a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah. Did you happen? I know you.
No, I didn't.
I know UFC is the big thing right now. But did you happen to watch the Wilder Fury fight last weekend?
Van Wilder versus Nick Fury? No, I didn't.
Heavyweight, defending heavyweight champ.
Oh, was it the European dude?
Yeah,
European dude
6'9", 6'7" guys. Yeah.
I seen all the hype for it. I didn't know it was last week.
What a fight!
Was it a good fight?
Wow.
Who won? Which one guy won? Was it a knockout or was it a good decision?
Fury won.
Is that the black guy?
No, he's the white guy, the Brit.
Okay.
I had Fury winning 9 rounds, but the 2 rounds that Wilder won, he did get knockdowns in both.
Which counts as a 10-8.
And ended up being a split decision draw.
That's the best thing they can hope for as well.
Yeah. So there's definitely going to be a rematch. It was an amazing fight if you didn't see it. I'm really hoping that this gets the ball rolling. I know boxing has been slowly making a comeback lately. Very slowly.
Man, okay.
For me, that's good because the UFC, I haven't watched UFC since before it was cool. So.
I don't know. I still I'm on and off with the UFC right now. Depends on who's fighting. Mostly I go back to watch the guys.
The reason I bring it up is Adonis Stevenson, boxer, 41 years old, Canadian, was fighting Alexander
Is he related to Andrew McGregor?
I believe he might be. Light heavyweight champion.
They love when we do inside jokes, by the way.
Right.
They don't get it all.
He fought, and he's in stable but critical condition right now after taking a beating last weekend. It's just sparks the debate once again over should boxing be banned, should UFC be banned, should football be banned. I bring up this story only because my review today is about Tough Guy, the Brock Robert story, which does deal with the CTE stuff.
So much, and wow, man, yeah, I almost want to get to that soon. Let's burn through the rest of these stories because there's a lot for us to talk about tonight as well, and we want to make sure we give all these stories they're just due. You just went?
Yeah.
2 new trailers dropped as well for video games. Far Cry, New Dawn. You play Far Cry at all? Play video games? No, me neither. Does anybody actually play this game?
It's like NCIS, number 1 rated show. Right. Don't know anybody that watches.
I don't know a single person that's not my mother that watches NCIS, and I don't know a single person that plays Far Cry. But it's the number 1 song. Anyways, Far Cry New Dawn's out. But the trailer for Mortal Kombat dropped, and oh my God, does that ever look violent? And I know it's Mortal Kombat, but oh my God, every time they come out with it, and these games only come out so often. Oh no, you can't leave yet. All right, come on over. All right, so you got to be on camera so people can see it, and you're on that one. Okay, so what's your name?
My name's Chloe.
Chloe is one of the great staff here at the Vegan Hippie Chick. Now, Kurt Jr. wanted to know what was on our pizza.
So,
can we go with the flatbread?
Yes, it's a walnut pesto, and then cheese, spinach, and tomatoes, and then balsamic reduction.
Mm-hmm. Good. Oh yeah, I love it. I keep eating it on camera, so it's got to be good. Thank you. So there you go. Come on down. Now you guys know what's in it. It's good.
East Main Street, Welland.
East 91 East
91
Main
East Main Street.
You got it. 91 East Main Street, what he said. Oh, it's usually me that has the mumble mouth, so I'm all right with it being you this time. I love Mortal Kombat. We all love Mortal Kombat. It's a great game. But yeah, so those came out. I'm super stoked with that.
It's going to be hard pressed to be as good as the last Mortal Kombat movie.
Movie? You know what? They had a web series that was on. And it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. Yeah. Oh.
The XFL is back 17 years later. They announced that their 8 teams: New York, Dallas, Houston, St. Louis, Washington, Tampa Bay, Seattle, and Los Angeles. I kind of like the XFL when it started.
You hate me.
And then it started to really lose ratings fast, and Vince McMahon started to get really gimmicky with it.
Got to be Vince McMahon with it?
Yeah, so they said they're going to take their time this time. It debuts after the Super Bowl in 2020, the week after, February 9th. So it won't affect the NFL season or the CFL season. I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see. I'll give it a shot. That's the best I can say.
Stick with the sports. Seattle has just been given an NHL team. The top voters for names have been the Sockeyes, which was number 1.
Yeah.
Come on, Seattle Sockeyes, no.
This is almost as bad as the Jackfish.
The Totems and the Raiders.
Jackfish. I'm totally kidding. I love the name, the Welland Jackfish.
We love it, Mike. And my favorite, the Kraken.
Yes,
Seattle Kraken.
It has to be the Kraken.
Right?
How is that not winning?
Marketing-wise?
Release the Kraken. Right. And look at San Jose. When San Jose comes out of the Sharks mode, can you imagine them coming out of the Kraken?
Like that's PA right there, man. Yeah. Got to be the Seattle.
How could you not be the Kraken? Like that's the most intimidating hockey team you could possibly be. Hockey, right?
Hockey, yes.
All right. Shang-Chi movie coming from Marvel. About time. First Asian-led superhero movie that I can think of. Green Hornet, I guess.
Yeah,
that wasn't,
what I was going to say.
But it's not Asian-led, though.
No, it's not. Co-star, supporting cast.
Sidekick, man.
Co-star.
Sidekick, really. You know, so who wants to be a sidekick? That's a horrible... You know, being a sidekick is an honorable thing. Sidekicks... so I
love sidekicks. They're delicious.
Right? I had to stop eating them because the carbs are just too bad in them. Shang-Chi, though, he's like Iron Fist, but cool. Shout at you, Netflix. No, I didn't mind Iron Fist season 2. But we'll wait and see. It'll be a total kung fu badass movie, so I'm all right with that. What else you got?
Walking Dead set to release another novel. This one's set in China. It's going to be Walking Dead Typhoon. Man, that's going to be a lot of zombies.
Nah. China's a lot of people.
The author is going to be Wesley Chu. Sticking with The Walking Dead. Those who are up to date watching knows that Daryl has a pet dog now.
The dog is dead.
Which he calls Dog.
Wait, didn't we see that somewhere else?
I don't know. But anyways, there's a petition online that's gained 50,000 signatures for them to not kill off Dog.
Oh, they're gonna kill off Dog.
Oh, they're killing Dog. Yeah, they killed the tiger. They're gonna kill Dog.
She was dead already? Oh man, that
Spoiler.
didn't go wrong. Wait, is Ezekiel still alive?
Yes.
Oh, they got him finally. As long as he died before. As long as he died before Shiva. I hate you so much. You're so
sticking with the zombies, Zombieland 2. Original cast coming back. We all know that. It's scheduled for October 2019. They've added Avon Jagoya and Zoe Deutsch, who's the daughter of Leah Thompson, to the cast. So looking forward to that.
Hopefully she's funny like
Sticking
this.
with the horror, Jordan Peele announced.
Oh, the horror.
Horror, yeah. Not Leah Thompson.
Whoa. Whoa.
All the Back to the Future fans are just like, I'm sorry, Wonder Librarian.
Right?
Jordan Peele, yeah, Candyman remake coming out in 2019. Jordan Peele liking the horror.
Yeah, but it better have Tony Todd in it somehow.
Yeah, Tony Todd says he has mixed reviews about this right now, so he's not fully on board yet.
Wow. Wow, so something.
We also know that Jordan Peele will be producing the new Twilight Zone. There's a couple episodes under the belt already, starring Adam Scott and John Cho, Harold and Kumar fame.
I know, John Cho's a solid actor.
Yeah, so that should be good. SpongeBob I mentioned, and Judge Jerry Springer.
The new show?
Yeah.
Don't care.
And that's the news.
No, one more story.
Oh, one more story.
Last story of the day. The Mandalorian, the Disney Plus show, the new Star Wars show produced by Jon Favreau.
Yes.
Just hired Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte is going to be in the cast of the Mandalorian. So there you go. And that is the news. Hear me. So yes, that's it for the news. So because that's it for the news, it is quick time for us to take a quick pause and thank our sponsors.
Our sponsors hate this joke.
They really do hate this joke. Steam Powered Pepper Company. That's where we get our delicious RATG,
which I promise I will have next time.
He will have here next time, and we'll have a couple bottles for sale as well. Nice pineapple, ghost pepper. Go check them out at Steam Pepper Company, Steam Pepper Company Co. SteamPepperCo.com. Or you just follow them on Facebook.
Or just call me.
Yeah, call Steve. Steve will hook you up. So we got them. We got obviously the vegan hippie chick right here. Guys, do your part for Christmas this year. Check this out. Put your balls on this tree. Would you like your no, your golden balls.
Oh,
Steve's like, oh yeah, still. So $5. Put your name on one of these golden balls. Hang them on this nice tree, and that $5 goes to the Well and Hope Center, helping make sure that family in need has a good Christmas this year and beyond. So I hate you, Krampus. He is the true Krampus. Anyway, so yeah, please do that. And hey, there was one last bit of news that people wanted to talk a little bit about. I can't talk too much about it, but the announcement was made earlier this week. Giant TV, in association with Giant FM 91.7 and Country 89, has launched their new television station called Giant TV. It's a new internet station, and yours truly is going to be a host of one of the shows. I can't say the name of it. I can't release the logo yet, but I can say it is a sports show. local sports, hosted by myself and Chuck LaFleur. A lot of you know from the morning show. Yeah. And Chuck's a great guy. And he's done some play-by-play duties with him over at Crossfire Wrestling. So look for us. We'll be talking a lot about sports in the area. We've got everything from, ice dogs to the Jackfish to the Niagara basketball teams too. We've got the Hamilton Tiger Cats and and other things in the area. So we'll be covering that. We've got a lot of even the local indie wrestling companies around. We're going to be interviewing some wrestlers and some promotions. And who knows? Maybe you'll even see me in the ring at some point. Anyways, a lot of people would pay to see me get my ass whipped. So that's gonna happen. That is what's happening. Yes, I've been hired. Yes, you're gonna have to see my face on TV even more. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I have his 8x10 taped to my ceiling, so
he does. It's actually for Amber though. I'm so sorry. It's so horrible. It's good, but it's horrible. Woohoo! Thank you for the congratulations. I do really appreciate it. So yeah, there's that. Now, with that in mind, it is time for us to do our some of our fans' favorite part of the show. It's where Steve gives us his review of a movie that you've reviewed. And of course, we talked about it this week. You're reviewing the hard-hitting documentary on the life of Bob Probert, Tough Guy, the Bob Probert story. We talked about how much Bob Probert means to you. Talked about how much Detroit Red Wings mean to you. This is usually a funny thing or a fun, you have fun with these reviews. I don't think it's going to be that way this time. So if you need to take more than the 5 seconds, you can. But if you're ready, I'm going to put the 5 seconds on the board. And when you're ready, sir. Yes, let's do. It's time for Steve's 5 second movie review by Steve. Yeah.
cold open.
He gets so shy singing it when there's people around. Anyway, so if you're ready, I'm going to put the 5 seconds on the board, sir. If you're ready, Steve's 5 second movie review of Tough Guy, Bob Probert story. You may begin.
Tough Guy was a tough watch. I gave it 2 fists up.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so let's start off first by saying I want to say a big thank you to October Coast for letting us review this movie. Now, we got a lot of good movies from you guys to review. We got some not so good movies to review as well. But that's
I love Spaghetti Man. I watched it twice.
Do you know how many people ask me to watch Spaghetti Man at this point, though, because we talk about it so much? Do you have any money? I'll save you.
I like soup.
But every once in a while, we get hit with a gem.
Yeah.
And they're becoming more and more frequent lately, which I'm really happy with. Like Five Soldiers from Versailles, which was a cowboy western set in South Africa. Great movie. This movie, though, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
I warned Steve before he watched this. I told him, I'm like, the last half hour, the last 20 minutes, this movie's going to crush you. I'm not a Detroit Red Wings fan, and I bawled my eyes out watching the end of this movie. I could only imagine what it was like for you.
Yeah, it was tough. Been a Red Wings fan since mid-'80s. My first Red Wings jersey was a Bob Probert jersey. I had a Bob Probert jersey before I had an Eisenman jersey. I got to meet him after a game in Buffalo, waiting for autographs one night. Great guy. Sat and talked with me and my brother-in-law for a few minutes until it was time for him to get on the bus. Shook my hand. I was like 13 years old. I just remember his hands being so massive. I'm thinking to myself, wow, what it must be like to get hit by those lunch boxes. Man.
Correct.
He was well respected around the NHL. We talked about him going to the All-Star game in his career year, 68 points, 395 penalty minutes, still an NHL record. He got there, and he's in this dressing room there with Gordie Howe, or and Mario Lemieux, and,
Big guys.
and all these greats, and everybody wanted to take their picture with Bob Probert.
Because he's just so iconic and he's so great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Chloe. And Kurt Jr. said thank you very much as well for letting him know what was in it. She said, no problem. Yeah, man, this was a tough one. When you talk about meeting backstage, it reminds me of when you and I were back when we got the wrestling.
Right.
It's in Andre the Giant.
Right.
And his hands wrapping around multiple times around all the kids' hands, So, Bob Probert, bigger than life. As you're saying, like we saw it in the movie, and you see there's so many testimonies from so many guys that held him in such high revere. But he had demons. Like this guy had some serious
from a young
demons.
age.
Right. And it was just one of those things. And his dad died at a young age too. So they didn't really have that father figure to fall back on, how to deal with life as a man sort of thing. Prepared him for life.
I'm sure his dad probably would have whooped him a few times and set him straight had he still been around.
Oh, for sure. Very sad movie, but a great movie. This movie is going to be on Super Channel in Canada December 14th.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Go out, set a DVR reminder to watch this movie. If you're a hockey fan, this is something you have to watch.
If you're a sports fan.
If you're a sports fan, this is something you have to watch. If you're someone who has dealt with or have a family member that has dealt with alcohol abuse or drug addiction or anything like that, this is a must-watch for you. This is such a good, compelling movie. And wow, man. Like I said, hats off to the makers of this. Hats off to Danny Probert, Bob's wife, for having the courage to do this movie, and
his daughters,
as well, man.
It was crushing. I remember finding out the news that Bob Probert had passed at the young age of 45 years old out on his boat.
I'm not laughing.
He got a second win with Chicago. Detroit gave him more than enough chances.
Oh, yeah.
It was tough to let him go, but
and they even said that in the movie too, right? And Eisman stuck up for him afterwards.
Yeah.
And only had good things to say about him, and even Probert acknowledged that Steve Eisman didn't have to do that. And we don't want to give it too much away from the movie. But it's not a lot that you haven't heard if you're already a sports fan or a fan of the Red Wings. So
his career was well publicized.
It definitely was. All right, folks. So I'm thinking it's time for us to start hitting the main topic of the show today. So the reason why the main topic of the show, the main focus is: are we too sensitive as a whole? Or are we too sensitive to people being too sensitive?
Right.
And I think
has become the bigger problem.
And I really do as well. And you and I have talked about this, maybe not directly about this, but we've talked indirectly about this for a long time, and talking about how almost everything is being built up as. For example, let me put it this way. The Merry Christmas debacle we went through the last 5 or so years.
Holidays.
Having to say Happy Holidays or not being able to say Merry Christmas. I, in my life, have never heard a Jehovah's Witness, a Muslim, a Jewish person, or anyone else get offended by the term or the citation of Merry Christmas. They usually receive it very well. They usually say thank you.
Right.
They usually wish it back to you as well, whether they believe it or whether they celebrate it or not.
See, now
but we hear a lot of where you hear it is you hear, and like I like to say, the church lady. Like, oh, well, somebody thinking for the children. This is what we have is someone who celebrates Christmas, and I don't mean a literal church lady. I meant from The Simpsons as a figurative person. But right, and we're just having that person that's saying, oh, we got to worry that we're going to offend this person. But yet that person you're worrying about offended is not offended at all.
Yeah.
But now because you said that and you made a big deal about that, other people start making a big deal about that. And then those people that are making a big deal aren't saying that you said you can't say it. They're saying that the people that you said are going to get offended by it are saying that. And that's getting lost in translation. Because let's face it, folks, the world of social media is just a big game of telephone. It's just the way it is. So much is lost in translation. The message is never the same at the end as it is from the beginning. So,
And this has been a weird one for me because I've always been someone who has always said Happy Holidays.
right.
And when this started, I actually started saying Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because people were, oh, what, you say Happy Holidays now? Because I'm like, no, I just kind of
You always have.
I just always have.
Because he hates Christmas. He hates happy. You guys, he's the real demon here. No, it has. It's gotten really ridiculous on both sides. Everybody's kind of guilty of this. I'm finding now, and we're gonna get that Maple Leaf in the house. What's up, Kendall Kernahan? Kendall. I just have a little bit of a issue I have to take with you. You telling me that GM wasn't going to shut down here in Welland, and now it's already changed ownership. But we'll get back to that later. Yes, the world has been sissified. Yes, but it's both sides, has it not? That's kind of what we're trying to get at today, Kendall. And we're going to get to a lot of that right now because this is what you guys wanted to talk about. It. Yes, Kelly LeBay says yes. People are too sensitive, and they need to get over themselves. I hate Christmas too, Steve. Well, I'm not taking anyone who hates Christmas is just evil and should have an opinion. No, I'm mostly kidding. So, all right, let's get to some of these answers because you guys have a lot of answers here. First up, Mark Saunders says, what about the Hispanic Christmas song, Police, Mommy, Dad? I don't know. I've never heard it, buddy. I'm not Hispanic or from. Have you heard that song before? Does it even sound familiar? Police, mommy, dad. Police, mommy, dad. I'm assuming. Jeffrey Lee says, my take. Folks are getting too sensitive. There's a point where all this posturing and shit for social causes stops becoming a noble pursuit and instead becomes a laughingstock. Look at me. Which I think he's got a point there. Not everything needs to be a crusade against it or a ban. Folks forget that there was a time where some of these now heavily manufactured social issues had less of a hold of the general populace. They fail to account that not everything that should be viewed and changed to fit in with a modern lens. It's absolutely asinine that small but vocal groups put up such a stake over trivial matters, and it's abhorrent that every day more and more is eroded away because of actions like these. All right, that's a lot to take in there, but Jeff's got some really good points there. But again, I do find we get into that whole sticky situation of people are offended of people being offended. And what becomes the bigger crying point? My whole thing is, my thing with people, everything's snowflakes. I hate the term snowflakes because every person that I've ever heard use the term snowflake has exhibited more of the signs of being a snowflake themselves than the people they're usually accusing of being snowflakes. Like, you're crying on social media about people. That is, by definition, what you call a snowflake. So who's the real snowflake then? If it's always you complaining about other people complaining, if it's always you, then you are now the snowflake, in my opinion. I don't know. Just me. Mark Subakow says, we aren't too sensitive. They're too sensitive. He's obviously joking, but that's, again, feeds into what we're saying. It's not us, it's them. It's not them, it's us. You know what I'm saying? It's always the other side, not ourselves. We don't have culpability anymore, and that's something I think is really missing in the world right now. All right, I'm trying to get to all your comments here, guys. I really am. There's a lot of them. Deanna says, I say happy holidays because it takes care of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. How they are bitching about the Virgin Mary never gave consent now. All right. That can't be true. That can't be true.
There's a Robot Chicken episode where Mary and Joseph are sitting down, and Mary is like, Joseph, I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell you this. You know I'm a virgin, but I'm pregnant. And then a guy comes along and pokes his head in the window and says, hey, Joseph, how'd that plan go to, sleep with Mary while she was asleep, huh? And
now, so he Bill Cosby'd her? Is that what they're saying? Is that what they're saying? Wow.
Yeah. He gave her the Jello pudding pop.
All right, so there we got that. We got some others on here. I'm sorry, you guys are all over the place.
I'm sorry.
We got so much social media. You go ahead.
I'm gonna.
I'm looking up here.
So maybe it's cold outside. People, this is what has sparked this debate. I'm going to mention a few other things that
Oh, can we also mention before you get into that?
Sure.
If anyone watches the original "Baby It's Cold Outside" song, everything that he's saying to the girl, after the song's over, they flash to another couple, and it's a lady singing the same stuff to a guy.
Right.
I'm just saying, there's a whole video where both sexes are doing the same thing. And the guy even says, "Is there something in the drink?" Just saying, the girl roofied him. No, I'm just kidding. Her name wasn't William Cosby. Go ahead.
To add some other things to this list, I mean, I'm sorry. If "Baby It's Cold Outside" is now offensive, these are other things that should be offensive.
I like this list.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
Were the reindeer and Santa Claus ever held accountable for running down Grandma?
Isn't it ageist? Like you're trying to say that an old lady can't get out of the way of
Couldn't
reindeers?
get out of the way. Santa Baby. She was a gold digger.
She was.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Madonna sang it, so it makes sense. She is a
Frosty the
material girl.
Snowman. Why isn't it Frosty the Snow Woman?
Why isn't it Frosty the Snow Person?
Pro Snow Person. Yeah.
Just saying.
That fits perfect in with this next one. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Talks about forced gender-specific toys.
That's it. Christmas carols are canceled this year.
Rudolph, bullying. White Christmas.
Racist. I've been saying that one for years, though, to be fair. I've been saying since high school that it should be called "I'm Dreaming of a Multicultural Christmas." Just for the joke aspect of it, not for the reality of it. I get they're talking about snow. Looking at you, New Zealand.
Snow.
I'm looking at you, New
Snow.
Zealand. Yeah. Snow Welland, not Snow Welland. We can make those jokes. We're from Welland.
Oh, look, Amber's here.
Well, no, they say.
Get to work.
No, they saying that Brian Kendall eyed correct. What? I don't got it. I can't believe it. So people are actually saying that. So people are okay. There's no possible way this is actually true. There's no way that people are actually saying that Mary didn't give consent to get pregnant with Jesus. Wouldn't that have to belay the fact that all of that was actually true? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too soon? Too real? Too close to Christmas for that one? I'm just saying. I think we may have lost everybody. I think I just offended any of our religious people that we may have. Because my whole point, if people are really, really upset about Mary not giving consent about getting pregnant with Jesus, wouldn't that stand to reason you'd have to believe that would actually happen?
Right.
And like, don't get me wrong. Especially with the religious people out there, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to pick on you. I honestly believe Joseph was a herder and a carpenter, maybe.
He had a pair of rubber boots and Velcro gloves.
Oh, I doubt it back then. They didn't have rubber or Velcro, but he had sheep.
He definitely had a good grip.
So send all your hate mail to thewellingwing@gmail.com. And we are not making fun. We're making jest.
Right.
I realize it's 2018.
I don't get offended by anything.
I realize we're not allowed to make jokes about anything anymore. But this is the offended.
This is RATG TV.
Yeah,
We do what we want.
We put the offended in.
Offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offensive. End of story. Yeah. So
I had never actually even heard the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" until this.
I heard it, but I'd never heard that one line
Yeah,
about the drink.
And then
I love the song.
I had said that today because we were going to talk about it on the show, and I was mentioning it to Amber. I'm like, I've never even heard the song. She's like, don't you remember last year? And the second she said it, I totally recalled the memory. We were at Walmart, and she was singing this song to me, and I'm like, what the hell are you singing? And she's like, I was trying to be romantic. And she's like, now I find out I'm the rapist. She's the rapist.
To be fair, we all kind of figured that. We all figured Amber was a rapist in the relationship. And comes the likes. Of course. Well, of course it is. So, where do we all stand on this? All right. So you guys want to know? You guys want us to ask a few of the people out there? We will ask the fans. All right. So. All right. So the table in the back there. You guys. So what do you guys? Where do you guys stand on the whole baby? It's cold outside. I know but now we're on TV, so now we got to go over it again. No. Or if you actually watched the movie and saw the video. Exactly. And I'm not saying that I've ever tried to date rape anyone or anything like that, or am I ever saying it's cool. What I am saying though, I've been in that guy's shoes though, where you're at home, you've been on a date, and the girl's with you at the end of the night, and she's like, "Okay, I'm ready to go home," and you're like, "Oh, well, how about another movie?" Or it's up, and you do whatever. And I'm not like, listen, no is always no. Yes, we know that, and we never go beyond that. But I get it. Like he was trying to play the game that the boys played back in the day, and it's wrong. But now here's my question. Now they said that it was 2 to 3 people that actually complained about "Baby, It's Cold Outside." A radio station heard that, and because they heard they were complaining about it, the radio station canceled it. So is it really a whole bunch?
And then it dominoed.
Yeah. So now it turned into everybody blaming the left and snowflakes for this. Blaming snowflakes for cold outside. But that, like, to me, it's one of those things. Like, who's at fault here? Is it the few people that complained? Is it the radio station that banned it, or is it the people that went way overboard saying, "Oh my God, the left has lost their mind because yet again they're all insensitive"? Right. Yep.
Yeah.
They jumped on it, and then look where it is now. If the radio station didn't do nothing, we wouldn't be talking about it now.
Exactly.
How many people are following the hashtag, whatever? It's all about it. See, you tell me that's bad. Somebody who sells weed was bad.
Right.
No propaganda when you see it.
That's right. Well, and there's definitely a lot of that there. The weed thing's funny. Someone actually posted on my page today because I shared about whether. There was a story one of the local news stations posted about whether they should make weed stores here in Welland.
Right.
So I just said, yeah, should we do this? And right, just print all the money.
Print it.
So people were like, yes, no, whatever. But one person in particular was like, went way overboard and was over the count at top and saying, well, they can't be selling to like 16 and 15-year-olds, saying that there's corner stores on King Street that sell weed to minors and shit. And I'm not saying you're wrong if you're watching.
I don't go to King Street, so I don't know.
I've never heard of a convenience store selling weed, never mind to minors. Especially for something that's legal now. Why would they jeopardize their store license and shit like that for weed from minors? I'm just saying. And they also did she also had mentioned people lacing weed with stuff.
Yeah.
Let me just say one thing. If a drug dealer is selling weed and that's their main source of income is weed, they're not spending more money on higher grade drugs and then sprinkling them on their weed and then selling it to you for
face
free.
value.
Right. Like that's just like losing money. Like who's gonna lose money? That's like saying, oh my God, I'm not buying those chocolate bars anymore because people keep putting gold in them. Yes, because they're gonna put their money right inside the candy. Guys, sometimes people just need to think about what you're saying. Just think about it. And trust me, I know it's because I'm guilty of this all the time of talking before I thought it out, as you know. This guy too. But come on, guys, use your head. This goes into the whole sensitivity thing too, I believe. And a lot of the sensitivity stuff, though, and we said it might get a little bit politics, and here's where the politics part of it comes into it. We have so much political bias in everything we do nowadays. Everything has to be left or right, oriented. There has to be a purpose politically behind everything. And guys, give it a fucking rest. And legit. That's half the problems for why everyone's so sensitive. Half the time people aren't even sensitive. They're just trying to push their own political agenda. And vice versa. It's not that people don't care about your plight. It's that they're trying to strengthen their political agenda. How about this? Do the right thing for everybody. Fuck your political party. Fuck allegiances. Do what's right for your party and your family. Like, if you truly are someone who cares about your country, you should put country above party. That's the way I look at it. And I don't know. That's just me. What do I know? I mean, aside from all right. No, good. All right. He's good too. So yeah, you guys seem to be all dried up there. Uncle Ryan went off on you a little bit there, so good times. I do want to let you guys know though, top of the hour right here, 91 East Main Street, Welland, Ontario, Canada. The vegan hippie chick. I, Ryan Fleming, will be hosting trivia night here. It is our last trivia night of the year, so this is our Christmas themed trivia night. First round one, Santa Claus. Who don't know Santa Claus? Everybody knows Santa Claus, but do you know everything about Santa? Do you know everything about Santa Claus? So we got Santa Claus. We have what else? We have Christmas TV shows and specials. So your Rudolph, your Frosty the Snowman, your Twas the Night Before Christmas.
All the offensive shows.
All the offensive shows. All the shows that are going to be banned next year. And of course, we have Christmas movies. So will we be talking about Scrooged? Will we be talking about Vacation? There you go. All the classics. Die Hard. What?
Gremlins.
I almost had a question with Gremlins on it, but I only have 10 questions, so that's not enough. And then our final round is our music round, and our music round today is Christmas songs. So I'm going to play a Christmas song, a clip from a Christmas song.
He'll offend you.
It's going to be very offensive, and then you guys are going to write down what the name of that song is, and and then we'll collect all the answers. Now it's $5 a player. Teams of 2 to 8. First place team gets half the money. I'd say half the pot, but we're in Wellington. You guys always take it the wrong way. I'm not giving you a read.
The windows.
I know. I'm not giving you guys a read. I'm not doing it. What do I look like? Niagara Can? Canna Niagara? Canna Niagara? Niagara Canna? Hey, we're looking for a new sponsor, Canna Niagara. We work for weed. It's kind of true. So
I'll do Santa stuff.
Exactly. If you don't like the song, change the station. I think it's ridiculous. And you know what, Tracy? You're right. Patty, you're right as well. There's some validity, I guess, to it. Like I can see where people have seen it, but I think this is making a mountain out of a molehill.
This is like Dee Snider when he went to Congress to talk about the censorship of music, saying if I'm trying to think about Al Gore. If Tipper Gore was looking for signs of sadomasochism,
she'll find it.
She'll find it.
Yes.
Someone looking for surgery references also would have found it because that's what the song was about.
Exactly, and that's also my. Not to get off on a tangent, I was going to talk about the whole the weed thing, being pulled over, and the blowing test. Listen, a lot of people now they're coming out with all these stats. We've never seen these stats ever on commercials.
Fake news.
Ever seen these? And now they're saying all these deaths attributed to weed. And I'm going to say, okay, there was weed in their system. They were drunk. Yes, there was weed in their system. You know what else? There was burgers in their system. So we're going to say you can't drive if you just had a burger? You got to wait. You got to wait. You got to wait.
Turkey, you might be drowsy.
Whoa! I didn't even think. Good point.
Right?
Good point. Oh, another thing that person had said on the post with the selling weed at the corner stores. She also mentioned how many people were ODing on weed. Can we just put this to rest?
What? Overly dehydrated?
The only thing that happens when you OD on weed is you fall asleep or you eat a lot. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a weed overdose.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of them. But yeah, so
I
that's
plan on overdosing tonight.
yeah, I plan on overdosing as soon as we're done the show. Ryan, did you also hear they want to remove Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? No, listen. No, so we've heard it. We don't know that that's true. We've seen memes that came out first saying that, okay, look out, these are all going to be banned next. And then after that, I heard the Rudolph thing. I don't think anyone really wants it banned. I think people are jumping on the joke that someone made and taking it as serious. And because
And this is how it starts.
Exactly. This is exactly how it starts, and this is how fucked up we are as a society right now. When we're doing this to ourselves every time someone makes a joke or someone says something like, I wonder if, with no scientific anything behind it, or with no basis or anything behind it, no proof, and people take someone's wondering of something as proof and fact. It's such a weird world, and it's so weird. It doesn't work that way with certain politicians, though, in the States.
You know, and another story that I had today, and I forgot to write down, like within days of Kevin Hart being announced as the host of the Oscars,
He drops out.
he's out.
He dropped out, though.
Yes.
Because of years-old tweets that he had made that he had already addressed, like James Gunn.
Yeah.
Already addressed, already apologized for him. But they didn't tell him he had to leave. They told him he had to apologize for them again. And then he just said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not doing that. It's
They're not
happening.
him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're having issues on the Ryan's All Things Geek page. It says we're trying to reconnect.
There's actually a movement now.
Trying to get rid of
online
us.
to try and get Paddington
Having Bear to be the
to
host.
host of the Oscars.
Highly offensive. That bear's not even wearing any pants.
Right.
He's not even wearing any pants. Fuck you, Paddington Bear. Fuck you. What?
Personally, I'd like to see Deadpool host the Oscars.
Oh my God. Okay, listen, you know who I want to
Never
see?
happened.
You know who I want to see? It might actually happen. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ryan Reynolds host it. Or Deadpool. Listen. Our Ryan's All Things Geek fans are gone. Sorry about that. We'll get back to you later. But I don't know. To host the Oscars? How about we get Lisa Lampanelli? And is he still alive?
Lisa Lampanelli? I don't believe he's still alive.
No, not him. Don Rickles.
That would be awesome.
Just let him do it. Because if he's not dead,
they let Ricky Gervais do it.
right?
Like, really?
Right?
And we're worried about Kevin Smith or Kevin Hart?
I know, but this was before they were as sensitive as they are now.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
He offends everybody.
Listen. So, I guess the bottom line is everybody gets offended by something. And it's not bad to get offended by stuff. It's good. It's how we keep people in line. Like, it's something we do to keep people, hold them accountable. Bless you. But,
Don't you dare.
well, gesundheit then.
Yes.
But, but when we overdo it, we alienate those that are trying to maintain some sort of sanity in the world. And I don't mean to, dumb it down, or I don't mean to belittle anyone, but sometimes it's just way too much. And I do think it's time that, maybe we just live and let live a little bit more. Maybe not stress so much about the little things. And the stuff that happened 50 plus years ago that didn't really have a big negative effect, like we're not talking like the Holocaust here, folks. We're talking about
Which,
maybe
by
it's
the
cold
way, never
outside.
happened.
That'll be our conspiracy show next week.
No, I told you.
But yeah, folks, just be nice to each other, all right? If somebody says something that offends you, pull them aside. Talk to them specifically. One-on-one. Don't make a big social media big deal about it. Because you know what? Maybe you misunderstood what happened. Maybe they didn't understand what they were saying either. Maybe they misunderstood what they were saying. But it doesn't need to be blown up, and it doesn't need to be more of a divide than what we already have. Just, guys, be good to each other. It's pretty fucking simple. With that, Well, I'm waiting up. I'm your host, Ryan. Been another edition of RATG TV. With that,
Happy Festivus.
fuck this guy. Peace, we're out. Oh, and the other people are like, why are they still here? Well, because we didn't hit the end button on yours yet. Hey, Robert Prince. Bye, Robert Prince. And stream. Thank you, YouTube. You were beautiful. You guys were great.